How you doing, everybody? Thanks for watching segment 3 of Smacktalk. I'm Tony Gaglione.
And I'm going to be like Tony. My name is Shawn Adams. I'm going to keep my head down.
And in segment 3, we're going to be talking a little bit about baseball. We're going to be talking a little bit about soccer.
First thing I want to talk about is the Brewers versus the Pirates.
That was awesome.
The first brawl of the season.
It was great.
Okay, which is awesome to see in baseball because you got a bunch of fairies.
First of all,
they have bats. Hold on a second. When is the guy going to come out with a baseball bat and just do some damage?
That's true. He tried it with his helmet this time.
Yeah.
Your boy, Carlos Gomez used to play on the Twins.
Former Twin.
He's a leadoff man, okay?
Yeah, he hits the home run.
But he has the home run swing, and he drops his bat, and he's like, I'm a G. It's going 420. I'm just going to trot to first base. Oh, dang, it hit the wall. I got to start running.
He still makes it a triple.
He still makes it a triple.
Because he's fast.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And Cole, the pitcher for the Padres,
Pirates.
The Pirates
didn't like that at all.
No.
Didn't like it at all.
So
and
he comes to cover third base on the throw, and he starts talking to Carlos. And Carlos is one of the biggest hotheads in all of baseball. Yeah. So he gets up, he takes his helmet off, he's spitting while he's talking, and he's getting Cole's face, and he decides that he wants to throw a punch. So he throws a punch, the bench is clear.
Yeah.
Carlos gets rolled over a couple times.
Like a chump.
Yeah, he's a little guy, dude. What is he going to do?
He's got little man syndrome.
Yeah. I do too. I understand Carlos.
One thing I wanted to bring up about the Brewers, earlier, the season's early, but they already had a 9-game winning streak.
Dude, they are hot.
Yeah, okay, here's what I'm saying. They had a 9-game winning streak in April of last year. And guess what? They finished second to last in the division. It's the same team.
Yeah, I know, man. You see it every year in every division. The worst team has like a 10-game winning streak to start the season. Like the Kansas City Royals would be like 20-4, and then they lose 90 games.
Yeah,
it happens all the time.
So for
don't
all you guys,
be shocked.
So for all you guys that are thinking the Brewers are good, guess what? They're not. They're not. They're going to be third. It'll be like division. Division is going to be St. Louis, Cincinnati, Pirates in some order. Okay.
Pirates first.
Okay, I'm saying those three teams in that order. Regardless, it doesn't matter what the Reds look like now, guys. Just remember, it's going to be Pirates, Reds, St. Louis in some order of that fashion, and then the Brewers and the Cubs. That's what it's going to be. Brewers and Cubs will fight out for last.
Yeah, the Cubs are not going to do anything. Congratulations on another losing season.
Yes, early in the season, we're giving you congratulations.
Tanaka.
Yeah, the Japanese pitcher. He's the first major league pitcher to have 28 strikeouts in his first 3 starts. He's one of only 3 pitchers, to have 24. That's averaging 8 strikeouts in his first 3 starts.
How long before he has elbow surgery and he is no longer relevant?
I don't know what. Pull up Dice Case stats. Because it was.
We can go look at him because he plays for the Las Vegas 51s now.
The thing. Here's the thing about Japanese pitchers. Okay, there's Hideo Nomo was probably the only exception to this rule. Okay, because Hideo Nomo had a long career. He was a great pitcher. Okay, for the Dodgers.
He didn't have a long career.
He had a decent career.
His wind-up was about as long as his career.
Anyways, they're going to have great seasons. What's his name? No, I can't even think of his name. Yu Darvish. Okay,
I'm gonna pretty good.
I'm gonna get. You know what? He's half American, so I'm gonna give him a little bit. I'm gonna give him a little bit.
So if the Japanese pitcher's got 5 years, he's gonna get 10. That's what you're saying.
Exactly. He's got a little bit of American blood in him. It's in his blood to play baseball. The rest of them.
Not to mention he has 9 pitches or 7 pitches. 7 pitches.
And they're all nasty.
Yeah, they are. They're disgusting.
So Tanaka, he's gonna look good. He's probably gonna have a great year. Okay, the Yankees are gonna love him, and then next year he's gonna do a Dice K. And he's probably going to get injured. He's going to miss like 20 games and whatever. But yeah, he looks great. Good for him for getting into it because Strasburg's in there. Strasburg's one of the only pitchers to have 24.
Dude, look what happened to him.
I know he's
Tommy John surgery.
Hold on, my ESPN streak for the Cash was like at 19, and I'm like, Nationals versus the Mets, no big deal.
Right, it's too early for baseball. Let's talk about something that matters.
Oh, David Moya is getting fired. Tony's been calling it all year. It's finally going to happen.
Goodbye, you Scottish punk.
Yeah.
You cannot manage my team.
The chosen one is now the wrong one.
He's been the wrong one.
They lost 2-0 against Everton in probably one of the worst Man United performances I ever watched.
I didn't watch it. I was on my honeymoon.
It was horrible. They were just like, and guess what? The best news ever. And this is probably the best decision you could ever make as a franchise in the world of sport. When they fire Moyes, guess who's going to be the coach?
Ryan Giggs.
The man has been there forever.
And bring back Schulze to assist him.
It's a player coach. He's a player coach. When's the last time you heard about a player coach?
I don't care. You bring back Schulze to assist him.
But hold on. Giggsy has already been taking his managerial fucking his badges. I dropped the F-bomb. Sorry. Yeah, he's already got his badges.
Yeah, no.
So he could be a manager.
We don't need no stinking badges.
We don't need the badges. But yeah, that's a good thing. Moyes, I'm sorry you were given a tough task to replace.
It wasn't that tough.
No, I know. They just won the league. Given a tough task of replacing Ferguson, but here's what I'm going to say. You got to learn from Aaron Rodgers. You got to replace the great. Steve Young, you got to replace the great. You got to be great yourself. And sitting there and playing defensive football with a team that's built to attack and counter is not
no player inspired on that team whatsoever.
No, they're all like
everybody just kind of stands around on the field. Nobody makes runs. Even the great Wayne Rooney, Robin Van Persie. Nobody's making runs.
An injury.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here. My ankle hurts.
Let me know
I got a stub toe.
Let me know when we got 0 points to start the season.
Let me know when Giggs is coaching.
Yeah. Okay.
It's ridiculous.
Also, I want to bring this up. Aaron Ramsey by Arsenal comes back, right? And I've said this many times.
This is
Aaron
a
Ramsey,
ridiculous coincidence.
It's not coincidence, man. It happens every time. It happens every time.
All right.
This dude has had his leg broken, so he missed a big chunk of time. Nobody died. Nobody famous died during that time. Okay, but when this dude plays and he scores, famous people die, man. Like when he was a kid, he was born. Marilyn Monroe died. Something crazy happened. This dude's cursed. He's a good player. He comes back. His first game since Boxing Day that he starts, he gets 1 goal, 2 assists. This boxer, prize fighter, the Hurricane, he dies. He dies like within an hour.
Everybody knows who the Hurricane is. The Hurricane. They made a movie with Denzel Washington, who was falsely in prison for 19 years for murder that he didn't commit. The Hurricane.
Ramsey scores, he dies. He's dead. He's gone. So just watch. We got 3 games left in the season.
So now that we're done being morbid, Chelsea.
This is amazing news.
Chelsea has its first home loss
under Jose Mourinho.
Under
Jose Mourinho.
Jose Mourinho.
He said the ref cost him the game.
Cost you the game. Sunderland cost you the game. Connor Wickham cost you the game.
The Connor Wickham, that kid is good.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's crazy? This is one of those things. When you talk about players who get the opportunity, right? When opportunity, he was signed. He went out on loan to Wigan, and then Stephen Fletcher got injured. They recalled him back. This guy's scoring like crazy. Yeah. He's a big dude too.
Yeah.
Big dude. So yeah, it's their first ever home loss. That means no Man United, no City, no Arsenal, no Tottenham. Nobody's ever beaten Chelsea at Stamford Bridge while Mourinho was the coach.
Except for Sunderland.
Sunderland. 20th place. The last place team beats the second place team. Soon to be 3rd place team here in a second.
UEFA Champions League semis coming out. Yeah. Atletico versus Chelsea.
But here's the thing. This is something. Thibodeau Couture is probably the best young goalie in the world.
Yeah.
Okay? He's a Chelsea player on loan to Atletico Madrid. He's been there for 2 years now. In his contract, it states that he is not allowed to play in Champions League games against Chelsea. Now they're in the semis. They're matched up against each other. Atletico's like, yeah, we're not going to play him. Some insane amount of money that we'd have to pay for him to play. UEFA comes out as like, nope, that goes against the sporting competition.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Atletico's like, have to field,
suck it, Chelsea.
Yes, you have to field your best team available.
That's right. Yep. And that's the best player.
And that's the best player that they have.
So I hope Atletico
besides
beats
Diego
Chelsea.
Costa.
I hope Atletico beats Chelsea, because if Chelsea wins Champions League, we finish 4th. We don't make we get top.
No, we need Atletico to win. I need you to come in 5th place and win FA so we can go to Europa. And I need Real Madrid to knock the living hell out of.
Actually, that's not going to happen anymore.
Bayern Munich.
I hate to break it to you.
What?
If we finish 5th and we lose the FA Cup.
No, well, you got to win. You got to win the FA Cup.
If we win it, even if we win it, Hull City takes your place because of the yellow card.
What?
Thing. Yeah, the yellow card, red cards.
I've had enough.
Sporting play or whatever.
Real Madrid needs to beat the living hell out of Bayern Munich.
Hey, Pep Guardiola, man, they won the league, right? And then they lost to Augsburg, and then they drew, and then Dortmund beat them. And
I'm telling you, they had a bad showing against United.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like they're on a bad run of form right now.
Pep Guardiola said, if I'm not wanted, I'm not going to stay. Which is basically saying, yo, Barcelona, if you want to fire Tottenham,
there you go.
I'll come right back. But I think Real Madrid, I'm going to say this right now, Real Madrid, my favorites to win their 10th ever European Cup, the Champions League.
Yeah, I think so. I think so too. I'm going to call
Gareth Bale, deciding factor. We called it when they signed him.
Yeah,
that puts the team over the top. Di Maria is now having competition. When he was just the guy on the other side of Ronaldo, he didn't have no competition there. Now that Bale's there, and you can plug Di Maria in on the wing or in the center, he's been pushed He's much a better player now. Benzema gets to play up front by himself, doesn't have to worry about nothing. They bring in Jesse or Alvaro Morata, the young guy, later on in the game when Benzema's tired. Isco, Imarende, Xabi Alonso. That team looks
stacked.
Great. That team looks great. And Iker Casillas in goal. I'm sorry, he gets all the
hurt?
Champions League. No, he's Champions League games.
Sorry.
He gets Champions League. Bayern doesn't stand a chance, in my opinion. The way they showed up against Arsenal and Man U.
That's a lot of talking right there. We'll see what happens. I'm Tony Gaglione.
I'm Shawn Adams.
Thanks, Watson, segment 3.
Stay tuned for the top 5. Top 5.
Top 5 of the week. Top 5 of the week.